Alright, so welcome back to Let's Play F.E.A.R. First Encounter Assault Recon, expansion pack, extraction point. Last time I got up to the start of an interval 5 act and it just decided it wasn't going to load. In the 2 weeks since then, I have gotten past that loading screen and gotten it to get me there. So I have a save file now that is past that point. So I'm going to switch over to the game. Hopefully it doesn't crash when I do that, and get started and see what comes next. Yay, it didn't crash. Alright. Hopefully it doesn't crash again here. I got it to load up just fine. It went through that mission loading screen and everything, and I was able to move around, and probably could have even shot my gun if I wanted to. But mostly I just wanted to make sure I could get past that checkpoint. And ta-da! Here we are, past that checkpoint. Alright, so last time we ran away from a helicopter that shot at us. And now we're here. And I don't know what we're doing, but I guess we're gonna go find out. What, more assassins? I really don't care for the assassins that much. I don't think they're that fun to fight. Oh, also that setting that I was complaining about not being able to find last time, I found it, and it's turned on now. Taunch Crunch. Now with Taunch Berries. Now full of protein. Awesome. Chad's Taunch Crunch. Alright. Anyway, I found the setting. It's been enabled. So, theoretically that should help some of the performance issues. So it's going to force it to reload at checkpoints and stuff. That will mean we get random black screens when it reloads that. But it also just helps the game run better in general, so I'm not really opposed to that. Well, that's not creepy at all. Yep, assassins. Bathroom. Anybody in here? Nope. That's not the color you want your toilet water to be. How's the ladies' room? Is this the ladies'? Yes, the ladies' room. Exactly the same. Only there's no urinal on the wall. Was there even a urinal in the men's room? There are. Okay. Oh, bad guys. Got some armor, got some grenades. The big problem with this pew pew laser beam is since it doesn't really, like, it can be kind of difficult to tell when it's actually killed somebody, you know? It's unlike the type 7, which turns them into a skeleton and makes it really obvious when they're dead. This just kind of like laser beams them, and it doesn't really cut them apart as effectively as you might think it would. See, that's that black screen I was talking about, because it's reloading the areas now instead of just like keeping everything constantly loaded, I guess. I don't know how it runs it otherwise, but it definitely makes it play better in general when you do it that way instead of without that option on. So these guys, I guess, are kind of cool and spooky with their glowy red eyes and shit. Although it does give them a bit of like a Saturday morning villain look. You know, because they have like the black suits and the red eyes. All that nonsense. Oh. What? What am I stuck on? Thank you. I don't really like this room. It's not super defensible because there's multiple entrances. Oh, I guess they can't get to this one. Somehow I thought that it looped around, but I guess not. Did I throw my... Oh, it's doing that fucking stupid ass floating thing again. It's really kind of too bad that the mines just don't seem to want to work anymore, and I don't know why that is, because also when I went back through to record stuff that I missed from the base game, it was doing the same thing. The mines would just float up randomly for no reason, and I never had an issue with that playing through the entirety of the main campaign for the actual LP videos. So what the fuck? Why is that a thing now? And how do I make it not a thing? I mean, it was kind of funny the first time, but now it just means I can't use the mines, and the mines are kind of useful sometimes. Fuck you! These guys are all really sturdy too. Like, sturdier than they have any real right to be, I feel. It's a lot of shotgun ammo. Maybe I should use my shotgun. Excuse me. Spoopy hospitals. Look, a dead person. Oh no, that chair, it moved on its own. Something bad happened there. So much spoop. My goodness, I don't know if I'll be able to take it all. I'm sure when I was 12, if I'd played through this, it would have done a really good job of getting me all freaked out and building the atmosphere and stuff. But I'm not 12 anymore, and it doesn't bother me nearly as much. Also, I think I'm kind of jaded on this particular game in general, Extraction Point. But I also sort of know what F.E.A.R's motif is for the most part when it comes to horror. So, yeah. Oh, those guys are kind of cool. They have no legs. Or, well, no lower legs, I guess. They have no calves. Hup. Alright, so I'm pretty sure the game wants me to go down. Based on where those doodads were going. Also based on the fact that there's nowhere for me to go up here. But I'll take the health boost, and I'll take the minigun. Thank you kindly. It's kind of an awkward walkway here. It's difficult to really navigate effectively. One of the little touches that I really appreciate when it comes to climbing ladders is the fact that the on-off animation is long enough and clear enough that I'm not ever really worried that I'm going to accidentally walk backwards off of a ladder and then fall down a pit or something like that. Like, I can pretty safely assume that the game will stop me from moving before I have the opportunity to do that. Oh no, more dead peoples. Hey, he's got a gun though. Give me his gun. That's not cool. Usually when they put random dead bodies in places you can't get to, they don't have any weapons to speak of. She took away my flashlight. Alma, you took away my flashlight. That's not Alma. Who is that? That's probably nobody, right? Okay, that was actually not bad. That was... Is that a Silent Hill nurse? Can I get copies? Oh, it's making copies of nothing. Oh well. Oh, I saw you, you stupid motherfucker. He was just sort of hanging out. Nope, didn't get him. He runned away from me. That bastard. Alright. Moving on. Moving on. Oh no, I wonder where... Oh, we're in the maternity ward. Well that's telling. Okay. The fucking invisible Jesus at the end of the hall kind of got me to do a double take. This sequence is actually doing a pretty good job of bringing the spooks. There's the unholy Triforce again. Whoa, okay, that was a thing. I don't think he was supposed to bend quite that way. Oh hey, it's one of her little goblin buddies. Okay. I guess that's all he's gonna do there, is run up and smash the door a bit. I feel like... No? Okay. That was the thing you could do in the first game, if you remember. I was able to shoot the ceiling at one point, and a bunch of stuff fell down to assist me in my trials. But I guess not here. That's okay. I guess I'm not supposed to go down there, okay. Deadman's 2. My girlfriend and I just watched that movie the other day. For anybody who doesn't know what that's from, it's Hocus Pocus, which is a great Disney channel, not Disney Channel, but Disney Halloween classic about witches, starring Bette Midler and Sarah Jessica Parker and Kathy Najimy as the witches, and they're great. They're funny. They're wonderful. Yeah, apparently they're remaking it, but they're not doing it with the original three witches. So I don't know what the point of it is. Like, why would you remake that movie if you're not going to bring those three back? Because they're what really makes the movie fun. Anyway. Brief and random diatribe about Hocus Pocus aside. The hospital, again, not doing too bad a job of making me go, what the fuck is going on? Sorry, somehow I got it in my head that I was actually broadcasting over the speakers, which would have been unfortunate because it would have meant you guys would have heard all the stuff that the game was doing twice. So just making sure. Oh, bye Alma. I'll see you wherever that elevator gets off, I'm sure. You and your creepy peoples. They really should make the coffee machines show at least something, right? Call Mel. Tchotchkes. There's a lot of blood. Oh, and an invis peeps. Where'd the invisipeeps go? Oh, right there. Man, these guys take a lot of bullets. Or maybe I'm just missing that bad. I don't really know. It's hard to tell. Either way, there's more of them than there needs to be, and I don't really care for them. Check the store, but it doesn't work. Yep, doesn't work. What a surprise. I like the overall aesthetic of the hospital here. Lots of glowing lights and small breakable objects to help make the firefights that much more chaotic. Fortunately, the every time it goes to a black screen to load up the new area, it kind of kills the mood, but I think it kills it less than my having to stop and restart the game over and over again. So I'll take it. A reasonable compromise. Oh, there's another creepy door that closed on its own. So spoopy. Alright. I'm keep expecting to just get pulled into a vision. You know, and I haven't yet. I've seen Alma around. I've seen her little ghost buds, as it were. But it hasn't pulled me into anything yet. No bathroom access. Dang. What if Point Man needs to pee? Ooh. Okay. Oh. Alright, that was kind of cool. I'll give him that one. That was... This is a pretty legit spooky vision sequence that they have going here. The hecky? I guess we go back this way. Blood fountain. Okay, now we've just got regular old-fashioned replica assassins. That guy's head went in 17 different directions. Fuck all of you. Oh, no you don't. Alright. Again, this game shows its propensity for throwing lots and lots of enemies at you. I guess it's... They definitely seem to go for a quantity over quality approach when it comes to enemy placement here. Climb the blood fountain and see if I can't summon the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. Blood for the blood god. Skybox is kind of cool. Nothing happened. Alright. It may surprise you to learn that I'm a huge nerd and I play D&D with my friends every once in a while, and one of them decided that there was going to be a room with skulls in it and that the inscription "Skulls for the Skull Throne," and when one of our characters read it, a bunch of bone demons appeared out of nowhere and tried to kill us all. We're terrible people. We really, really are. Wait, where'd he go? Okay. Bye, I guess? That was weird. I will say I kind of understand the lack of like weapons in the hospital, because it's, you know, a hospital. I was just gonna say, I don't really get the lack of like medkits. And then they went and made a liar out of me and put a whole bunch of medkits in this room. They also put a whole bunch of weapons in this room though, so I guess they made me a double liar? I don't know. Nobody cares, Ash Boy. Go away, Ash Boy. Go away, Ash Boy. Where did Ash Boy go? Go away, Ash Boy. I need more Ash Boys. Shoot. Good future tech opening sound. Don't know which way I'm supposed to go. I guess it's this way, 'cause that door won't go. There's somebody outside of my apartment right now. I can hear them talking. Fuck you all up. I don't remember this feeling so underpowered the last time I used it. Like, I remember actually really enjoying getting to use this big old pew-pew, well not, this isn't the pew-pew laser gun, but the big old minigun. It was kind of fun last time. It just sort of feels wimpy right now, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, maybe that's just who I'm fighting. But, yeah, it just doesn't feel all that, like, superpowered. Doesn't feel like a big mean minigun right now. Alright, so this is clearly setting me up for a big fight. Here they come. By your powers combined, I have a big-ass minigun. Yeah, see, like, I feel like that should have killed this guy, but I guess they're supposed to be like super elites or something like that, right? They're the next evolution of baddie, as it were. So, oh hey, that guy's head came off. That's gnarly. I guess that's why they're supposed to be so hard to kill. But it does sort of lead to frustration, because I have to keep shooting them over and over and over again. And I don't necessarily want to spend 20 minutes shooting the same people over and over and over again, you know? Sometimes I want to have fun in a quick, high-stakes firefight where I don't have to hold the trigger down for 10 seconds to kill a single person. Sometimes that's much more entertaining. More dead people. Oh, I think I saw a heavy. Is that dos heavies? Dos heavitos. Here, friends for you. Friends for you, and friends to me too. I'm gonna go ahead and just call it. I think that the turrets might be the best new item in the game. You know, like, just kind of legitimately, they're a lot of fun. They're fun to use. They are effective. I know that if I throw a couple out right now, they're gonna light this dude up. See? They do good work, those turrets. I'm appreciative of them. It's too bad I'm out already, but, you know, still, I appreciate the turrets. Turrets, they is good. Ooh, that's nice of them. Give me a little health booster right at the end of that big old firefight. Sounds like shit's not going great for you guys, huh? Oh, they're fighting the Ash Boys. This is kind of embarrassing, really. Take all those guns, though. Ooh, seizure warning. Ow. Oh, that's a bright ass light. And it's very yellow, and it's going very quickly. Does that? Nope, that doesn't turn it off. It just makes me walk into the room that it's happening in. Thanks, game. Alright, elevator time. This can only go well. Elevators have never steered us wrong in this game franchise, ever. So I don't know exactly how far away from the end we are. I think I mentioned earlier that, like, how long to beat said it was like a 6-hour campaign. But it also said that the main game is like a 10-hour campaign, and I beat that in 6, so... And we're on interval 5, extraction point, which makes me think we're getting right up to the end here. Plus the, you know, spooky... hospital that's all, you know, covered in blood, and had the big old firefight. Sort of like a boss fight, you know, gives me a certain impression that they're building up towards the end of the game here. Maybe they're not, maybe their pacing is just totally bizarre, but that's certainly the impression that I've been given through this so far. Oh look, the morgue. That's interesting, they don't want me to go to the morgue. That's funny. I would have thought that that would have been the one door that was open. Was the door to the morgue. Nope, okay. It's always sort of weird, and I think it's intentional, when you shift from a room that's filled with blood, hi Alma, by the by, filled with blood like this, to one that's essentially bloodless. I bet they want us to go to the morgue now. To just sort of like, oh no, I bet they want us to go that way now, okay. It just makes me feel like the room's not covered in blood yet because they're going to cover it in blood. Which, you know, makes me think, oh, they're gonna try and kill me or something. Guess I'm going this way. I think this option was probably available all along, and the route that I took was just like for the extra supplies there and the spooky Alma visit. Dunno though. Oh, there she goes. Walking through the blood pool. Oh look, now we're at the morgue. Go away, Ash boys! Do I not get... There's the slow-mo. I was gonna say, I don't seem to get slow-mo. That's ridiculous. Slide kick. When you're living on your knees, you slide kick. These colonies gonna slide kick, slide kick, slide kick. Spooky locker room or spooky locker room. Okay, good to know. Blood shower, the shower that eats people. This is an unsterile work environment, guys. Hey, Alma. Oh. Okay, that's new. That was kind of cool, actually, the falling there. My mortal enemy, the invincible lock. I've discovered my greatest foe. I would not want to take a path there, guys. that the dude from the Blair Witch Project in the corner there? Got a full minigun loadout, so that'd probably... Ooh. Oh, hey. Is that Chuck? Or, oh, what was the other guy? I can't remember his name right now. This is very Jacob's Ladder all of a sudden. There's Harlan. There's Alice. No, she's just holding herself. Okay. That's the doctor who said, you know, I tried to forget. His name escapes me right now, but that's that guy for sure. So then this would be Chuck. Ian Hives, I think is his name. No, that's not right. I don't know what the fuck his name is. I can't remember. I'm sorry. This room's kind of cool. I don't want to go in there though because I feel like that door's going to close on me. I don't want to see what the spook is. That was kind of cool. It's hard to make out what's on any of these pictures, if anything really is. This doesn't look like it's going to end well for either of us. Wow, Betters is still here. Everything's gonna be okay, guys. Betters is here. That man is a saint amongst men. Notice that all the blood seems to have disappeared, which makes me think we must be out of the crazy vision that we were in. that a reflex booster? Ooh, asps. Nah, I'll keep what I have. Oh, yep, alright, I guess that's it then. Time for the epilogue. That'll be good, because that'll probably be our last video. Well, that'll give me a chance to cut this video to a decent length anyway.
You should know better by now.
Fettle. Whoa. The laser feels like it's coming from under the floor. Where's that coming from? Okay, where the fuck did you come from, buddy? And somebody else is still shooting me from, like, behind or something. I don't know where I'm getting shot from. Okay, but seriously, where are they coming from? Are they just like randomly spawning in? Because I'm getting shot from basically every direction by enemies that I can't see, which is not cool, game. Sounds like a heavy showed up. I do indeed have a visual on the evac chopper. Damn, that's a lot of dead people. Ah!
They tried to bury their sins, but instead planted the seeds of their doom. But she would not be forgotten. We will make them remember. They will die. All of them. A war is coming. I've seen it in my dreams. Fire sweeping over the earth, bodies in the streets, cities turned to dust. Retaliation.
Alright, well, that was Extraction Point, I guess. Yeah, overall, it's okay, I guess. The new weapons are interesting, but they also throw in new enemies which are so much more powerful that the new weapons never really feel powerful at all. Like, they don't measure up. They don't feel interesting or fun to use. They're just sort of there. Which is a shame, because I feel like that laser gun could be really cool if it killed enemies in a couple hits. But since you have to hold the laser on them for like 4 or 5 seconds, it sort of ruins the fun. And it's the same thing with the minigun. The minigun takes so long to actually kill anybody that you're just holding the trigger down for a minute and a half at a time. And it's like, what's the point? You know, if you're going to give me a minigun, give me a gun that will mow down an entire wave of enemies in one sweep. But, oh well. Gameplay-wise, it was just kind of okay, I guess. It's basically the same as ever before. But the actual level design wasn't as strong. So much of it was so dark you couldn't see anything, and that was really not great. That final hospital sequence was pretty cool. From about the nurse who jumped at the window to, you know, watching Alma merge with Alma, I guess, was not bad. That was pretty good. And that was more, you know, spook focused, I guess. So I feel like they didn't really do a great job of recapturing how fun the first game was to play in terms of the gunplay and stuff, but they did a decent job of capturing how enjoyable the spook parts could be if they did that well, and they did that right, and I feel like they did here. Mechanically, or not mechanically, but in terms of how it runs, it's a buggy mess. Oh my god, is it a buggy mess. Thankfully, this went fairly smoothly, and also, there was less than an hour left, so I probably would have finished it last week in one sitting had the game not decided to just halt all actions and completely crash at the start of that interval that we started with today. Yeah, so that happened, and thankfully turning on the forced restart seemed to help with the slowdown. I didn't really notice any major slowdown through this last little bit here, which was good, which was nice. It played fairly well for the last part. Yeah, most of the other big issues that I have with it you've already heard throughout the videos. You know, the number of enemies that they throw at you, the not that super excitingly or well designed arenas that you have your firefights in. They killed Holiday and Sun Quan both, which you know, this was a super bleak expansion, I guess, story-wise. Like, Holiday gets killed, Sun Quan gets killed, and then we're abandoned in the destroyed city of Fairport, you know, with no hope of rescue, I guess, while Fettel talks about how the war is coming. So, there's that, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna let the credits roll through, and then I'll cut the recording and see if I can't start up Perseus Mandate, play for a couple hours. I'm gonna have to stop in like 3 hours probably, because I have to go do some stuff after that. But in the meantime, enjoy the credits, and I will be back after the credits have rolled and I've switched over to Perseus Mandate and gotten that up and running. Ciao. Alright, so I'm gonna break here so I can set up Perseus Mandate, and then we'll get started on that one, I guess, and see how that goes. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit.